My computer is being a little bit slow. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Oh, let me see.
I can screen share if that's
I can just change my internet. I'm gonna hotspot. It's just my. Let me see if I can. See if that makes it any faster. Anyways, participants. So today we're looking at summarizing paragraphs. So participants will be able to summarize short paragraphs. Let's see if the present button will work now. There we go. Okay. So community guidelines, I think everyone knows them, so I'll just kind of quickly go over them. If you have technical issues, that's okay. Just join as you're able. Mute yourself when you're not talking, but please unmute yourself when you want to talk. Please complete the interactive slides and the feedback form. If you have any questions, you can message in the chat box. Okay, so my name is Lisa Vance. I will be leading this class. Kathleen is my co-host. Kathleen, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kathleen Griley. I help Lisa make the slides for the asynchronous class and for these classes on Saturdays.
Okay, how well can you summarize paragraphs? So not at all, a little bit, somewhat, quite well, or extremely well. You can either show me with your fingers or type in the chat box. 1, 2, 3. How well can you summarize paragraphs? Okay, 2. Okay. So what is the difference between a summary and a paraphrase? So you can tell me in the chat box or just let me know. What is the difference between a summary and a paraphrase? So last week we did paraphrasing paragraphs, so now it's summarizing paragraphs. Anyone? What's the difference? Summary is shorter than a paraphrase, yes. So a paraphrase is kind of the same length. The summary is shortening it. So what is a summary? Shortened retelling of a passage, sums up the main points, and is in your own words. So here is an example of a summary. So the original paragraph, there are times when the night sky glows with bands of color. The bands may begin as cloud shapes and then spread into a great arc across the entire sky. They may fall in folds like a curtain drawn across the heavens. These lights are called the aurora borealis. Some people call them the northern lights. Scientists have been watching them for hundreds of years. They are not quite sure what causes them. Ancient times, people were afraid of the lights. They imagined that they saw fiery dragons in the sky. Some even concluded the heavens were on fire. So a summary of that, it's shortened. The aurora borealis, or northern lights, are bands of color in the night sky. Ancient people thought that these lights were dragons on fire, and even modern scientists are not sure what they are. So all of this has been shortened into 2 sentences. So what are the main requirements of a summary? So the summary is an overview of the entire original text. The summary presents information without commenting on it. So you do not add any opinions or extra information. The summary is shorter than the original text, and the summary is written in your own words. So what is the difference between a summary and a paraphrase? We've kind of already looked at this. So summary covers only the main points. A paraphrase covers every detail. Summary is shorter than the original. Paraphrase is the same length or longer. Both require writing someone else's ideas in your own words and must be cited. Okay, you will see a statement about summaries on the screen. Use the chat box to label each statement as true or false. Summaries are shorter than the original text. Is that true or false? Can you write it in the chat box? True. True, yes. Okay, excellent. Summaries include all of the details of the original text. Is that true or false? False. Good. Summaries do not have to be cited. True or false? False, yes. Oops. Summaries are often longer than the original text. Good, false. Summaries put someone else's ideas in your own words. Good, true. Okay, so how can summaries be used in research? Okay. So the space for writing in articles can be limited, obviously. So sometimes, especially in the literature review, you may be summarizing pretty much a whole paragraph into a couple of sentences, maybe in the introduction section. So introduction or literature review. So the summaries allow you to condense information. Okay, how to summarize. Read the paragraph closely. Use active reading techniques to make sure you understand. Identify the main points and supporting details of the paragraph. Write them in an outline in your own words. Write a summary of the paragraph. Edit your work, reread the original paragraph in your summary. Make sure your summary includes the same ideas as the original. So we're going to do this, an example of this together, and then you can do one separately. Okay. Many students struggle with physical and mental health disabilities, and this directly affects the way they learn. Unfortunately, research shows that professors are less willing to help students with mental health disabilities. This is because professors can see when students have physical disabilities, but they cannot tell when students have mental disabilities. Therefore, they have a hard time understanding the need for accommodation. Okay, so just to check, can someone tell me verbally what this paragraph is about?
The professor found it difficult to understand the student need for accommodation disabilities.
Okay. Okay, let's identify the main points. What is the main point of this sentence? Which sentence would probably indicate the main point? You can either tell me or write it in the chat box.
The first sentence and the last sentence.
Yeah, so maybe many students struggle with physical, and mental disabilities, and this directly affects the way they learn, and also therefore they have yeah, the last one doesn't quite wrap it up nicely, but the main idea would be something about professors as well.
Yes.
I almost feel like the second sentence could also be part of the main point, because you kind of need it for the rest of the paragraph.
Yes.
Okay, so let's write a summary of the paragraph. So I'm going to try and see if you can shorten this down into 1 or 2 sentences in your own words, and you can type it in the chat box. So see if you can write this in 1 or 2 sentences, shortened in your own words. So I'll give you about 2 minutes to do that. If you need more than 2 minutes, that's okay. Sorry, just 1 second. It cut out for a second. My internet cut out for a second. So many students have mental and physical disabilities, which impacts their learning. The study also describes that professors are not very eager to help such students as they cannot clearly identify the mental disabilities of students, even though they can obviously see physical disabilities. Thus, professors are also struggling to understand the need to accommodate their mentally disabled students. Good. It probably could be made a little bit shorter, but that's good. Has all the details. Our research states that professors are hard to understand the requirements, maybe have a hard time to understand the requirements of their students, as they can't guess when the students have emotional problems, even though they can see the students' disabilities. Maybe good and good at shortening it, but just maybe they can't guess when the students have emotional or mental problems, but they can see when students have physical problems or something like that, or disabilities. I think maybe the word disabilities is good to use because problems and disabilities are slightly different, but good. Okay, so I'm going to put the two of you in a breakout room, and I'd like you to work together to do the same kind of thing on Pear Deck. If you can't get Pear Deck to work, just let me know. Oh. If you can't get Pear Deck to work, just let me know, and I can send you the Google Slides as well. Okay. And I'll give you 15 minutes to work on it, but if you finish before that, just come back. So it's the same thing as we just did. So I'll just look here. So summarize a paragraph. So read the paragraph closely, identify the main points and supporting details, write a summary, a paragraph, edit your work, and reread the original. So read the paragraph, what are the main points and supporting details, summarize the paragraph, and then check it. Okay, so that's the Pear Deck. Just in case it doesn't, well, maybe, let's see. Just in case you cannot get the Pear Deck to work, I'm going to also add the Google Slides, I think. So if you can't get one to work, you can use the other. Try to use the other. Or maybe I'll just put if you can't get Pear Deck to work, I'll just add the paragraph in the chat box. Copy. There we go. So it's in the chat box just in case Pear Deck won't work. So I'll put you in breakout rooms and you have 15 minutes.
Oh, teacher, your color.
Hello, teacher. We already finished.
Already finished.
Okay, sounds good.
Go.
Okay, let's look. In your own words, what is the main idea? Playing musical instruments is helpful for children in studying. Yeah, music is kind of heart and has some benefits in education. Good. Music is a kind of art and creative outlet and helps many children in developing mental health and educational fields. Good. So the original, children are often encouraged to learn to play an instrument. Music is an art and creative outlet for many children. It is a way for children to express themselves in a new way. Music, however, also has academic benefits. Children who study music are also better at math. The patterns and rules learned when studying an instrument transfer over to logical thinking skills. Music is beneficial for both emotional health and academic skills. Excellent. Okay, so when might you summarize a paragraph? Oh, we're thinking about what to do going forward. I don't know. We're kind of still thinking it over.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe I think, teacher, some of the participants don't know how to join this. I also don't know, teacher. Most of the people in Myanmar are now they are difficult. They found it difficult to use the Facebook and so other social media, teacher. Me too.
Yeah.
I can use my social media for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So like, yeah, so I've been trying to email out, but I don't really know what to do. Even emails, most people aren't getting them. Like I can maybe show you. Because yeah, I know most people aren't able to access Facebook because you need a VPN to access Facebook.
Yes, when I installed a VPN, I found it some error code, so I can use the application, teacher.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know enough about VPNs to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a mailing list of about 925 teachers that I do email out to. But before, if I would email out to 925 people, I would get at least like 250 of those open the email. And now I'm getting like 60 people who are opening the email. So people aren't even opening the emails. And then the people who are opening the emails are not clicking on the link to fill in the form. And I have also added it so that there's the Zoom link right in the email so that people don't have to sign up. But I don't know what to do other than that to make it easier. So yeah, we're kind of thinking about what we should do. I sent out an email asking people if we should postpone, if we should keep it the same, if we should just do like videos and email out like videos with questions kind of thing. But I really don't know. One thing I was thinking is,
how about postpone for 2 weeks, teacher? Because our coming Monday there's a ဟုတ်တယ်နော်ညီမနောက်တစ်ပတ်ကနေညီမအမတို့ CDM ကနေနော်
ဟုတ်ကဲ့အမဟုတ်
Yeah, from coming Monday in our country there's a some yeah ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲ
holiday 10
yeah
10 days vacation
oh, okay.
yes teacher
yeah
Okay, so that might be, yeah, maybe we could postpone for 2 weeks and then
yes
ညီ
see.
မနှစ်ပတ်စီရပြီနော်
ဟုတ်အမဟုတ်
Yes teacher
yeah
I was also thinking about maybe just, I don't, not, maybe we can postpone it for 2 weeks for now, but also maybe just offering it only in Burmese or only in English instead of offering it in both. Maybe only in Burmese. But I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, 2 weeks. If you think that it should be postponed for 2 weeks, then maybe that's a good idea. Um,
မောင်မမတီးရသူမရှိဘူးနော်ညီမနော်အဲ့နော်
ရှင်း
အေး
မဟုတ်နံပါတ်တွေရော contact တော့မရှိဘူးရှိရဆိုတင်ကြီးတော့တင်ကြီးသေးတော့တင်ကြီးသေးတယောက်တော့ရှိ
yes teacher
yeah, so for this one, even our emails that were sent out, I had 70 people open, 8 people click, 5 people click. And before that, we were getting like 246 people opening,
yeah
297 people opening, 43 clicks. So it's like a big difference. Like people are not even reading the emails. So I don't know what to do. So yeah, if maybe postponing.
yes
Maybe postponing.
internet connection is really poor teacher yes last a few times I have to join again 3 times and this morning time I couldn't hear the teacher voice clearly because my connection is really poor
Yeah.
yes
maybe I think other participants also found it difficult to join the meeting or to get the how to and they may found it difficult to connect the internet connection yes, teacher.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, well then maybe we will postpone for a couple of weeks and see how things are. Okay. I'll also send the course feedback form over email, probably tomorrow, your time. Invitation to join Google Classroom. I know a lot of people can't join Google Classroom right now.
So teacher, I would like to know how about next class? Teacher,
Well, if you think we should postpone, then we'll probably, I need to think about it, but I think we'll probably cancel then next week. If you think that's,
not the chair me oh cái này
ဟုတ်အမ
không nhau này
နှစ်ယောက်တည်းဆိုလဲအားနာရနော်
yeah, so
yes
teacher
yeah, if you think we should cancel next week, then we can cancel next week. We can cancel for 2 weeks.
yes teacher so how about next teacher
Sorry?
how about Burmese time teacher Burmese class
I mean, I think it would be the same unless you think we should have the Burmese one. We could just cancel both of them for 2 weeks.
yes teacher
So
so I would like to know, should I join to the next class or for teachers training or not?
Oh, for the teacher training, the one after this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll still have it. Sorry, the like hammering's a little bit loud.
Yes, yes, I'm sorry.
No, you can't. Yeah, so we'll still have. Oh, I guess, is that the POTS thing? Is that the, okay. Yeah, so we'll still do the teacher training, I think, as long as people show, as long as there's anyone there, we'll have it. So after this, we'll still have it. Yay. Yeah, so we'll still have that in half an hour. So yeah, beating the tunes. Yeah. No, it's like, I understand why.
ရှေ့မှာ
ဟုတ်ကဲ့
ကြားတယ်ပါ
ဟမ်
ဘာမှတော့မပြောဘူးတချက်ကဘာမှတော့မပြောဘူးလို့
Oh, who is have teacher training and teaching next day?
Okay, so if you want to attend that one, you can. So I'm gonna go, and then you can. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
See you on next time.
See you.
next time teacher see you
Bye-bye.